Good evening. It's 9 p.m. here in Seoul. Thank you for joining us on 아리랑뉴스. I'm Bo-kyoung. On the eve of a 5-day Chuseok holiday this year, transport hubs are busier than usual as many people start traveling to visit their loved ones or are setting off on vacations. Let's go live to our correspondent Lee Eun-hee standing by at one of the country's busiest transport hubs. Eun-hee, where are you and what's it like there?
Yes, Bo-kyoung, I'm at Seoul Station and I'm seeing more people now compared to a few hours ago, as they're here to catch trains after finishing work or school. That's because, as you mentioned, the Chuseok holiday begins tomorrow. This means that mass travel across the country started tonight, so I'm here to show you a glimpse of what it's like. The last train leaves at around 11:30 p.m., so there are still a couple of hours left. Chuseok, along with Lunar New Year, is one of South Korea's two major holidays. During this time, millions of people travel across the country or even abroad. Also known as Hangawi, Chuseok is the Korean version of Thanksgiving. This year, the holiday period is from September 16th to 18th, and with the weekend before it, the break stretches to 5 days. It's definitely a time that leads to some of the biggest crowds of the year, affecting train stations, roads, and highways, as many people travel outside of the capital city, Seoul. The Ministry of Land, Infrastructure and Transport expects approximately 37 million people to be on the move between today and Wednesday, which is the last day of the holiday. The total number of travelers has actually decreased by over 9%, but the average daily travel numbers have increased by nearly 6% compared to last year, likely due to the shorter holiday. Let's listen to what some of the travelers had to say.
I came from Busan to finish my work, field work, and I'm heading to Wonju to meet my family. I and my family go to Hanam to visit my parents' house to enjoy the Chuseok.
I live in Moko, and for Chuseok, I come to Seoul for stay with my best friend in your house and make a good food and bring something and take a special moment with him.
It's the holiday, so I will meet my family and friends. During the holidays, buses and cars take a long time due to traffic and trains are faster, so I decided to take the train to go see my family more quickly.
It certainly looks busy, Eun-hee. What are some tips for those planning to travel over the holiday?
Well, the best advice would be to avoid traveling Tuesday, which is the actual day of Chuseok. Tomorrow is the start of the holiday period, but the Chuseok day itself falls on Tuesday and is expected to be the busiest travel day. The Korea Travel Institute predicts the overall peak in terms of the number of travelers to be around 6.9 million. More than 88% of travelers are expected to travel by car. In the busiest hours, travel times could be much longer than usual. On the return journey from Busan back to Seoul, usually on the day following Chuseok, Wednesday, most prefer the afternoon hours, so traffic congestion is likely to be severe at that time. Coming back to Seoul from Busan could take more than 10 hours. To minimize inconvenience, the government has designated today through next Wednesday as a period for special transportation measures for Chuseok. Key measures include waiving highway toll fees for all vehicles for 4 days starting Sunday and expanding the capacity of public transport, including buses, trains, airplanes, and ships. Buses and rail services will increase trips and seats by more than 10% compared to the non-holiday period. Additional measures include installing temporary restrooms at highway rest areas for improved convenience and adding firefighting equipment for electric vehicle fires to ensure safety. On the last 2 days of the holiday period, Seoul's subway and buses will run later into the night than usual. That's all I have for you. Bo-kyoung, happy Chuseok to you and everyone.
Our Lee Eun-hee live from Seoul Station. Thank you, Eun-hee, and happy Chuseok.